G'day guys, it's Calvin from the Cartoon Company in New Zealand. We've been hauling this engine apart. Lots of little, tiny, informative videos. And I'm at the bit that actually really counts. I'm taking the oil pump off. And this is the reason I've pulled the motor out of this car. I came in for a cambout job and a few other bits and pieces and tidying the loom and making it run properly. And it was quite damp around the oil pump. And I wasn't going to send it out like that. There was large potential for a failure, and that would have come back on me. That's not acceptable. We try to minimize those sorts of things as much as possible. So let's get this oil pump off. Have a look at it's about a $12 O-ring over here in Kiwi dollars. So for the US boys, it's probably about $8. And you could probably find it cheaper in other places, but that's the genuine cost. So let's get it off. Let's pull the oil. Let's remove the oil pump and have a look at it. I just removed the crank sensor. Crank pulley comes off. Tensioners come off as well. I had in fact already loosened this. It wasn't finger tight. So the last guys that did the cambout on this job were overzealous with their Loctite, and this one here actually had a film of Loctite at the bottom of it, which had the possibility that it wouldn't tension up properly. And always make sure on those tensioners that you put that washer on the back. Well, let's get rid of this oil filter housing. So this is the ls400 oil filter housing with the oil cooler on it. Oh, you're going to leak everywhere. And there's an O-ring on this one as well. It's this little figure 8 one. And it is flat as can be. So it's amazing that that wasn't leaking. But at this stage, it didn't look like it was. We'll be putting on a new one of those. That is hard. Let's dig it out. It's still got some flexibility, but it's very, very flat. Right, oil pump. Here's your oil pump on the front of the engine. So this one's got a big 14 headed bolt there. And the big long bolt on this side mounts one of the accessories on it, one of the front covers, and it goes all the way through. Big long one. Bolts are done. We're not expecting it just to come off easily, are we? Just going to pop the pry bar. We're just going to pop the pry bar under here. So that's the oil pump off. Pretty simple. We'll take the cover off and actually look at the gears too in a moment. There's the offending O-ring right there. And you'll see I tried to take it out and it just cracked. Need a better tool. So there's the offending O-ring. This is rubber, guys, and it is flat and it is hard. Ooh. So that O-ring pretty much had failed. It was weeping oil out. It is the main gallery into the engine feeding oil into this block. So potential for big issues there. One thing that had saved it in some ways is the fact that the oil pump pushes very hard onto here. So you've got a metal on metal surface right around there. And I don't know if you can quite see it, but there's staining right around here where that oil has been leaking out of that, weeping out. So the oil pump is driven by the crankshaft. It's got some flats here and here, and that's what drives the oil pump. The front seal is the front seal to the oil pump, and it's listed as the oil pump front seal. Oil pump's off, so on to the next job.